What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Other Half Brewing Company, and they're headquartered in Brooklyn, New York, and this is their double dry hopped Vapor Ringz. So they're calling this one an Imperial Oat Cream IPA that is brewed with Citra, Galaxy, and Nelson Sauvin hops, along with oats and milk sugar, aka lactose. It comes in at 8.4% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. Time of review. This can is approximately 1 month old. So believe it or not, I have never had this beer before, which is crazy because on my channel, I have reviewed somewhere around 100 different Other Half beers. Yes, 100. I'm almost at 1,700 reviews, and 100 or so of them are Other Half beers. And then on Untappd, unique check-ins of Other Half, I'm almost at 200. So the fact that I'm at almost 200 unique beers from Other Half, and I've never had this one, period, is crazy to me. But I know a lot of my fellow beer tubers and friends in the beer community have had this one and love it. And based on the hop bill, Citra, Galaxy, and Nelson, like, sign me up. I feel this is going to be delicious. Now, they call it Imperial Oat Cream IPA because the oat cream part comes from a bunch of oats and some lactose, and yeah. Anyway, let's crack this one open, get in the glass, see what we got going on. The blue tab indicates this was brewed and packaged at the FLX location, East Bloomfield, New York. So yeah, that's looking like milky goodness. So try to get a decent head out of this one if we can, something like that. And we will put it over here. So really like the artwork as well. So yeah, that has that milky honey orange Other Half look to it. Very murky and turbid. Just over a finger of a off-white, almost a light tan, super creamy looking head. Hold it up to the light. You can't see through it. Looks beautiful. And I have like the old school FLX Other Half. They used to call it Other Half Rochester. And a lot of folks didn't like that because it's located in East Bloomfield, New York, which is more in the Finger Lakes region, or like kind of in between Rochester and Finger Lakes region. So they renamed it Other Half FLX. So anyway, nose. Oh, wow. The Galaxy and Nelson are combining to give me straight on passion fruit. There's guava. It's that type of, like, if you've ever had passion fruit or guava, they have specific kind of characteristics. And I can know typically right away in a sour, if there's passion fruit or guava, this kind of has that nose where like it's a passion fruit or guava sour, but it's not. It's coming from the hops. But then there's huge crushed pineapple, over-ripened mango, tons of stone and tropical fruit. There's even a little bit of that like white wine, white grape Nelson influence. I think the Citra is doing the over-ripened kind of tropical, or providing the over-ripened tropical, or sorry, stone fruit vibe, like the peach and apricot mango. Yeah, so I would say that's where the Citra influence is coming from. The Galaxy is that crushed pineapple along with that passion fruit. And the Nelson's a little bit of passion fruit, guava, and then the white wine, white grape. But this smells phenomenal. It doesn't smell like overly sweet either. I don't know if it's because of the perceived notion of passion fruit and guava not being crazy sweet and have more of that like tart, almost sour kind of tinge. But it doesn't smell crazy sweet. There's also like this herbaceous dank hop character as well. Dude. This is one of the best noses from an Other Half beer I've had in a hot minute. It's making my mouth water. I want to get into it. Cheers, everyone. Winner, chicken dinner. This beer is fucking delicious. This is outstanding. Mine, this is higher side of medium, lower side of full. It's almost has a thick viscosity to it. Like, this is, again, a lot of these breweries, from Hop Butcher to Other Half to like Fiden's, their mouthfeels are just getting substantially better, where they're not like over the top thick, but they're just more robust in how viscous they are. They're not crazy thick, but like this is, again, higher side of medium, lower side of full, and it's 8.4%. That's impressive. The mouthfeel, soft, smooth, it's creamy. It's Other Half. I will say, the mouthfeel might be the only detriment to this beer, and it's not even like a bad mouthfeel. It's still really good. It just has a little bit more carbonation. I wish this was a little bit more soft, and I think it would be absolutely perfect. But yeah, the body's fantastic. The mouthfeel's right behind it, and the taste, everything I said in the nose carries over. Forefront. This is one of the few beers I'm not really getting citrus. Like, a lot of times you'll get citrus in IPAs, and especially like, you know, New England IPAs or Imperial Oat Cream IPAs. This to me is all about the stone and tropical fruit forefront. It's peach, it's apricot, it's mango, it's over-ripened, but it's not crazy sweet, it's not candied, it's just over-ripened sweeter. As that passes through, it turns into this crushed pineapple and then darts right to the passion fruit and guava, and that lingers on the back of the palate. It finishes with a dank herbaceousness, more to the dank side of things, and this has a semi to full-on dry finish, not really bitter, like a very mild bitterness, maybe. But it dries out. Like, this is full-on dry. Full-on dry with an ever so slight mild bitterness. And it has that like dank kind of feeling on the back of the palate. It's sweet. It's like 60-40 sweetness to dryness. So it's not like 100% balanced, but it's damn close. This is absolutely phenomenal. I love this. I should have drank and reviewed this one earlier, but I'm glad I guess I waited, because good things come to those who wait. And maybe if I would have had this one, 6 months ago or a year ago or whenever they released it prior, maybe I wouldn't have liked it as much, but I have a feeling I would have. This is just awesome. 8.4%, a little warming in chest, nothing outside of that. The only reason I know this is a relatively bigger beer, and I guess at least 7.5%, is because of the body being substantial. But this has, it's funny too, because the beer itself, while it's fruity, it also has juicy qualities, but it's not over the top with the juice. The juice is there, not over the top. This is awesome stuff. So double dry hopped Vapor Ringz from Other Half. This, my friends, is going to get a straight on 4.75 out of 5. That's where I'm going with this one. If the mouthfeel is better and it was a little less sweet and more balanced, this is a 5 out of 5. This is damn close to what I'm looking for. I forgot they have tasting notes on here. Or do they? A hazy Imperial IPA brewed with milk sugar, again lactose, oats, and hand-selected blend of hops. Notes of guava, nailed it. Orange, like I said, I wasn't really getting a lot of citrus. Passion fruit, yes, and white wine, yeah. I didn't get orange, but the guava, passion fruit, white wine, unmistakable, especially the passion fruit and guava, and I'd go passion fruit before guava. It's just, it hits perfectly. Yeah, 4.75 out of 5 all day long. Price and availability, I think these are $20 a 4-pack at Other Half, the FLX location specifically. But I picked this up at Premier Gourmet in Amherst, New York. They typically charge a couple extra bucks per 4-pack. I think it was like $5.50 a can. So yeah, $5.50 a can for this all day, every day. And $20 a 4-pack at the brewery is much better. A couple bucks better, but yeah, that's great value for something. I gave a 4.75 out of 5. And availability, it's Other Half. They deliver to a lot of different states. You can get home delivery. They have a bunch of different breweries now. If you really want Other Half, you probably can get it. Whether you order it online, a lot of different online stores will get their stuff occasionally as well. So yeah, Other Half's, it's funny. 3-4 years ago, I would have never thought that they would be in a bunch of different states that people could easily get them. And they are essentially shelfies here in the West York area. We can get them at our local Wegmans grocery store, which is just crazy, but they still make great beer. I haven't heard too many folks say, oh man, those are in Wegmans grocery store now, that beer is trash, it's not as good as it used to be, because something like this clearly proves that like they still make good beer despite the fact they get distro to a bunch of different places, and it's not as hard to get anymore, and that's great. Keep it up, Other Half, because this shit is delicious. So anyway, if you've had this one before or any other beer within this, they've done a triple dry hopped, as I spit everywhere, triple dry hop version. They've done a regular version. I think they did like a Freaky Friday, something like that. But if you had any of them, let me know what you think about this one. Yeah, one of the better Other Half hop forward beers I've had in a hot minute. Anyway, appreciate it. To the next one. Cheers.